Hi guys, hope y'all doing good. So today I wanted to do a video talking about how to stay positive even with a disability. So I recently wrote a blog post about this, and I just thought I wanted to make a video because sometimes people might not know about my blog and stuff. So what I wanted to start out with is some people might have a hard time accepting that they have a disability, but eventually in our lives, for those of us who do have a disability, we eventually have to just learn to accept that we have a disability, because also God, for example verses, God, he created us in his own image and likeness, and then we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So to start off with that, I wanted to talk about there were some things in my childhood and earlier years that I did not like about myself, and that I guess God had helped me learn to just appreciate. We all have stuff that we don't like about ourselves, and here are some examples, how I learned differently from others at school and slower, and how I almost always dealt with anxiety and barely being able to eat, feeling weak most days, and how I looked. I went through, we all go through a lot of periods of times with how we look and accepting who we are. But so throughout all those struggles, I didn't know, going through all of that, there's so many memories that I can just think of that I either feel embarrassed about, or I don't like it thinking about it. But throughout all of the struggles, I didn't know going through all of that was going to lead me to where I am today. And also it was God who helped me. It was God who helped me push through. It was him and only God who gave me that hope to keep pushing through and to think maybe one day things will get better. And today I am so thankful, especially to God, because of how much I am feeling better today, and how I'm a lot healthier, and I mean just how I'm just not sick every single day and throwing up every single morning and feeling weak throughout my days and dealing with anxiety and going through school without anyone knowing that I had anxiety, because that was really hard for me. And what God has done for me and is doing for me, he can do for you. And because throughout our lives we also have a lot of growing up to do and maturing to do, and especially in our faith. And so with saying that, we don't have to because with the two verses that I started out with, we are fearfully and wonderfully made, we don't have to sit in self-pity and not like the way we are, and instead we should focus on our strengths, and and also pray that God shows us how to lean on him, and use it, that you use the abilities that you do have and not focus on your weak spots. For example, maybe you're a good listener, maybe you can sing, maybe you like writing like I do, or maybe you're good at art, we each have our own unique strengths, and what you might also see as small, even in your life, God can use for good. And so even if you don't have a disability, for those of you watching who are what are you talking about? I don't have a disability. We all struggle with things in our life that we have to deal with and learn to accept that we have. For example, for you, maybe we might have a temper, trouble spelling, not have patience with others. We have a hard time in school or stuff like that, you know. And so, like, we can lean on God to help us through it, you know. So, basically, what I try to say throughout all this is instead of focusing on your weak spots throughout life or being ashamed about your disability that you might have or invisible disability like me, which makes it a struggle, you know, like, focus on things that are positive and that can lead you to a positive future. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I do have a blog post written about this on my blog, which is called myjourneywithgod.org. If you guys want to check that out, that'd be awesome, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye!